My name is NANKINGA JANEFRANCES, and this is my presentation of the project planning and management coursework. Depending on the question which was given, we research about the project outputs, outcomes, impact, milestones, and give indicators of each. And starting with the introduction, which includes the definition of the project, which is an investment of capital with the intention to create productive assets in a given period of time. The project has features which include, one of them is that project they create assets. Assets can be the capital assets, liquid assets, and depending on the type of the project. Another feature is that projects have targets. For example, the long-term targets, short-term, medium-term targets, depending on the management and the objectives of the project and the type of the project. Another feature is that projects have their own management structures, depending on the type of the managed project. For example, a project of school and a project of road construction, they are different in terms of management structures. Another feature is that projects involve investment over a limited time frame. Every project started involves investment in form of money, in form of assets. They all need investment. So the last feature is that project intends to achieve certain objectives. Every project set according to the management, there have to be set objectives. The project has elements which can be time, cost, and performance according to the iron triangle model. So back to the question, the project results, which are the outputs, outcomes, and the impacts. They are the effects expected to take place after implementing the project. Starting with the project title, or my project, is the selling of refrigerators or selling refrigerators. So project outputs are immediate results achieved after the completion of the activity. Depending on my project, which is selling refrigerators, my project output, which is the immediate result achieved, is the sale of refrigerators. And one of the indicators can be the record books, which shows the transactions made, the day-to-day transactions made, depending on the time period or time frame, such as the cash book, sales day book. Another indicator that shows that there was a sale of refrigerators is the source documents. The source documents, they are documents that evident that there was sale of refrigerators. For example, invoices, cash receipts, and I have a template presented showing a cash receipt, which shows the amount, the purpose, the amount received. Yes. Another indicator that shows that there was sale of refrigerators is the project documents, such as the debit notes. The debit notes are given to someone who took refrigerators, for example, 10 refrigerators, but did not pay. So the owner of the business writes the debit note for that person to pay for the refrigerators took. The project outcomes They're the results achieved after a period of time. They're the short-term effects of immediate outputs. So the short-term effects of immediate outputs, the results of the output, the result of the sale of refrigerators, which was the output out of my project, which was selling refrigerators, is the acquisition of money. And one of the indicators that shows that there was acquisition of money, which is the project outcome, is the trading profit and loss account. And below is the template of a trading profit and loss account, which shows the gross profit and the net profit calculated, hence showing that there was acquisition of money. Another indicator is the balance sheet, indicating an increasing financial status of a business. At what percentage does the project increase financially, hence indicating that there was acquisition of money. Another indicator of the acquisition of money as an outcome is the accounting reports showing a summary of financial period. A financial period can be a year, 2 years, 3 months, depending on the set objectives of the project. To continue, the project impact, which is the long-term results that comes about because of the activities undertaken in the project. So the long-term result of the selling of refrigerators as my project can be the increased employment opportunities for people. So the indicator that shows that there was increased employment opportunities is an increased number of staff in the business. For example, the business at start had 10 people working, but hence increased to 30 people. And this shows that there's increased employment opportunities of people because the number of staff increased from 10 to 30. So another example of a project impact can be the project owner becoming healthier due to the increased profits made. So the indicators that shows the project owner became healthier is that one of them is buying personal assets, for example, cars, houses, land, and other luxuries. Another one is the increased expenditure, for example, personal investments, depending on the desire of the project owner. Another indicator is an increased standard of living. For example, a person had no cars but is now getting more, or 3 to 5 cars. And depending on the question, there are project milestones, and the project milestones are the steps that help sustain the project or boost the project results. Depending on my project, which is selling of refrigerators, the milestones can be, one of them can be the project initiation. So the steps or achievement that help sustain the project can be the project initiation. And what the indicators that shows that there is project initiation can be business operating area, for example, the land, the buildings to be used during the project. Another indicator is the business trade name and the log. Depending on the project, every project has a different trademark and the log. Another indicator that shows project initiation as a milestone is the business asset, for example, stock, capital. Yes. Another example of the project milestones is acquiring an operating an operating license. Another example of the project milestone can be acquiring efficient workers. And one of the indicators that shows that there is acquiring efficient workers is positive comments from clients, reduced employee turnover rate. Yes, that's my presentation.